Well, that's interesting. Anyways, yeah, greetings, I'm Maleficious, and I'm back with more of Hearthstone Heroes of Warcraft. So, well, the Year of the Raven has begun, and the Witchwood expansion is out now. And, yeah, here it comes. Yep, Year of the Raven has begun. So now, everything from the sets Whispers of the Old Gods and Mean Streets of Gadgetzan, and all of the cards from the 1/9 Karazhan expansion have rotated out and are now not available for standard anymore. And yeah, I'm still pretty low ranked. Yep. Falling sets are now wild. And some classic cards are now wild and can't be played in standard. Molten Giant, Ice Block, Cold Light Oracle. Although Molten Giant is now 20 mana again. And yeah, I own Ice Blocks and Cold Light Oracles and Molten Giants, so hey, free dust. Okay.
You've got a standard deck, but you can always create more in your collection.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to rework my decks, but while we're at it, I've already got some packs of Witchwood from... Okay, I got 4 packs from the build-up event, where every time you complete a daily quest, you got a random pack. And as you saw, I just got 3 packs for logging in. So, I've got 1,365 gold. I might as well buy 13 packs to bring it up to around 20 for this pack opening video. It's not a lot, but first 20 is a guaranteed legendary. I don't know how that Warlock legendary is going to really play out for me, but maybe it'll help my Warlock deck. I mean, it's basically expensive to file with a minion. Okay, so cheap shot, Echo, deal 2 damage to minion. So Echo is a new keyword. It means as long as you have well, when you play this card, a copy is added to your hand. So if you have, yeah, it's repeatable the turn you play. So it's like Unstable Evolution for Shaman, where as long as you have more mana to spend, you can keep playing it over and over. Unpowered Steambot. Yeah, 0/9 with Taunt doesn't look spectacular, but considering Priest has, well, you know, there's a lot of tech in Priest that will make this viable, I think, considering Inner Fire and I'm forgetting it, the other one, you know, the one that doubles health, unless that's Inner Fire. But also the new Priest legendary, the minion that says that when you play all the minions in your deck have their attacks set to their health. Duskbat. Battlecry. If your hero took damage this turn, summon 2/1/1 bats. Okay, that's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. I mean, it's not something you want to play on turn 3 if possible, but it's not bad. And Pumpkin Peasant. And Lifesteal. 3 mana 2/4, which is okay considering Duskbat, but each turn this is in your hand, you swap its attack into health, so it's a 4/2 the turn after you get it in your hand. And the 4/2 with Lifesteal isn't terrible if you can actually use it, I guess. And first rare is Mistwraith. 3/5 rogue minion for 4 mana. Whenever you play an Echo card, gain +1/+1. That doesn't really seem spectacular, considering the only Echo card I've seen for Rogue so far is Cheap Shot. But I don't know. Maybe someone will find a use for Mistwraith. So, on to the next pack. Okay. Once again, no epics or legendaries. Furious Etin, 5/9 with Taunt for 7. That doesn't seem really great. At least not in Constructed. Maybe it'll be okay in Arena. But then again, maybe not. Deranged Doctor. 8 mana, 8/8 with a Death Rattle, restore 8 health to your hero. Well, maybe that's usable. I don't know for sure. Just, it seems really pricey though. Okay, Hunting Mastiff. 2 mana, 2 attack, 1 health, Hunter Beast with Echo and Rush. Rush is a new keyword, which means that it can attack minions the turn it comes into play, which makes it a weaker version of Charge, but I'm sure we're going to see a lot more Rush cards. I get the feeling they're trying to phase out Charge, maybe. Or at least make it a lot more costly. Another Furious Etin. And Blazing Invocation, a 1-mana shaman spell that says discover a Battlecry minion. Well, there are a lot of good Battlecry minions, but I don't know how well this is going to go over. I don't know if it's something you'd build a deck around, or... But, well, we'll see. Maybe someone will come up with something. Okay, Lost Spirit. 2 mana, 1/1 with Death Rattle, give your minions +1 attack. I don't know if that's spectacular, but... maybe someone will find a decent way to use it. Another copy of Cheap Shot. Druid of the Scythe, 3 mana, 2/2 Druid minion, which says choose one, transform it into a 4/2 with Rush, or a 2/4 with Taunt. So it becomes either Huffer or a Leok with Taunt, and not the great ability of Leok, though. I don't know. Or, not sure how I exactly feel about it. We'll have to see. Well, it's a lesser version of Huffer. Another Hunting Mastiff. And Scaleworm. 4 mana, 4/4 Beast, which says, Battlecry, if you're holding a dragon, gain +1 attack and rush. Well, I wonder... I don't know if it's going to go... I think people have been saying, oh, Hunter Dragon deck is trying to make a comeback. But I can see this maybe being slotted right into a Priest Dragon deck, although I don't know if Priest Dragon is still viable. Maybe it is. Maybe Blizzard's trying to make it viable again. We'll see how it turns out, I guess. On to the next pack. And again, just a rare. Ghostly Charger, 5 mana, 3/4 Paladin Beast with Divine Shield and Rush. Well, Divine Shield's okay. Stats aren't great. Rush is okay, maybe. Just, it seems kind of weak for its cost. Well, we'll see how it turns out, I guess. Squashling! Ooh! 2 mana, 2/1 Priest minion with Echo and Battlecry, restore 2 health. Well, I suppose, what was it? The champion card is, well, it's long gone. That was Tournament of Champions, wasn't it? The one that it gains attack whenever your hero is healed. And the only other thing that really works on it is Light Minion, maybe, or Light Warden. Well, Light Warden, Shadow Fiend is that the one that I don't remember. I may be thinking of Shadow Boxer. I think that's Goblins and Gnomes, wasn't it? Well, if there's some good minion that has an effect when you heal, although I suppose you can also use Squashlings to heal up your minions. Darkmire Moonkin, 7 mana, 2/8 with spell damage +2. Not spectacular, although you could get it with that one legendary that recruits a 1 attack, 2 attack, and 3 attack minion. Another Deranged Doctor. Bonfire Elemental, 5 mana, 5/5 Mage Elemental with Battlecry. If you played an Elemental last turn, draw a card. And they're really trying to make Elemental Mage a lot better. I don't know. This may be the expansion where Elemental Mage becomes viable again. Especially since Kazaka's Shotgun Priest is rotating out, and the nature of Shotgun Priest is going to change. Druid of the Scythe again. Furious Etin again. Well, that's a Lost Spirit again. Raven Caller. 3 mana, 2 attack, 1 health minion with Battlecry. Add 2 random 1-cost minions to your hand. I don't know. Maybe you could put this into the Hunter Quest deck. I mean, it's not spectacular for its stats, but I don't know if it's going to see much play. Mad Hatter. 4 mana, 3 attack, 2 health. Battlecry. Randomly toss 3 hats to other minions. Each hat gives +1/+1. You're going to want to use this when you've cleared your opponent's field, of course, because I'm sure that it can hit your opponent's minions if they have any. Although, if you have only one minion in play and you play Mad Hatter, then that should give it a +3/+3 bonus, which seems pretty good. So, if you have, if going into turn 4, you have one minion and your opponent has no minions, that would be really good. But I don't know if it's going to see that much play, really. Considering buffing your minions doesn't seem nearly as good as killing enemy minions. Okay, Golden Rebuke, 2 mana paladin spell, which says enemy spells cost 5 more next turn. Basically a really cheap, I forgot the name. That minion from Nax Ramus, 5 mana 5/5 that does exactly this. I don't know. It could see some play, maybe. In a very specific paladin control deck, maybe. Spell Shifter, 2 mana 1/4 with spell damage +1. Each turn this is in your hand, swaps attack and health. I don't know. Turn 3 4/1 might not be terrible, assuming you draw this on turn 2. Although if a 2 mana a turn 2 4/1 would be interesting if you drew this in your opening hand. Maybe, if that's how it works. Maybe I'll have to try out another unpowered Steambot. That's alright. Silver Sword. After your hero attacks, give your minions +1/+1. It's and 3 attack and 4 durability. Well, that's interesting. I mean, it seems a little cost prohibitive, and you need a lot of minions in play to get a lot of effect out of it, of course. And Duskhaven Hunter, 3 mana 2/5 with stealth. Each turn this is in your hand, swap its attack and health. Turn 4 5/2 with stealth isn't terrible, but there's still a lot of AoE in the game. I don't know how viable this is, really. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Clockwork Automaton, 5 mana 4/4 mech, that doubles the damage and healing of your hero power. I could see this maybe going into Hunter deck. Of course, yeah, I think the obvious thing would be putting in a Priest deck, maybe. Although Mage deck would be okay too. Rotten Apple Bomb, 5 mana 4/5 with Taunt and Death Rattle. Restore 4 health to your hero. I don't know if it's going to see that much play. Another Ghostly Charger. Vicious Scalehide, 2 mana 1/3 beast with Lifesteal and Rush. Yeah, I kind of see. It might see some play in Hunter, might see some experimentation in Hunter, but I don't know. There's a lot better beasts at 2, like the the 3/2 Raptor. A lot of better beasts, I think. Carrion Drake, 5 mana 3/7 Hunter Dragon with Battlecry. If a minion died this turn, gain Poisonous. Yeah, this is what I think what they're trying to say. Dragon Hunters maybe going to be built around, although it's not a really spectacular dragon. I don't know, I suspect the main dragons in Dragon Hunter are going to be Ysera, Alexstrasza, maybe Malagos. Standard fare. Dire Frenzy, 4 mana, give a beast +3/+3, and shuffle 3 copies into your deck with +3/+3. I don't know, it's okay, I guess, assuming you can get those beasts. But I know Trump SC said that in almost all situations, Beast Tamer's better than this. Maybe it'd be an okay late game card, but it's probably not going to see a lot of play. Rabid Worgen, 3 mana 3/3 warrior minion with Rush. I don't know. 3 mana to do 3 damage to a minion. Not spectacular, but another Darkmire Moonkin. Maybe Darkmire Moonkin would be okay in Priest decks. Witchwood Imp, 1 mana 1/1 Warlock Demon with Stealth, and when it dies, give a random friendly minion +2 health. I don't know, it's okay. It's a cheap demon, but current Warlock Zoo decks are built around expensive demons, though. So I don't know if it's going to see a lot of play. Maybe if a new Warlock deck comes up. And Festeruk Hulk, 5 mana, 2/7 warrior minion, which says after a friendly minion attacks, gain +1 attack. I don't know if that triggers when it itself attacks. We'll have to see that. Although I don't know if it's going to see that much play. Although considering was it Backstreet Armorsmith or Back Alley Armorsmith rotated out? This is a comparable card, but the armor gain from Back Alley is a lot better than this, I think. Maybe someone will find some use for it. I don't know. Yeah, okay, here's the guaranteed legendary. And an epic. And a rare. Okay. Vex Crow, 4 mana, 3/3 Mage Beast. Whenever you cast a spell, summon a random 2-cost minion. I don't know. It doesn't seem spectacular, but maybe someone will find some use for it with a lot of cheap spells, or with maybe the deck of scrolls and get free spells out of it and get free 2-cost minions. Another Clockwork Automaton. Witchwood Grizzly, 5 mana, 3/12 Beast with Taunt. Valkyrie, lose 1 health for each card in your opponent's hand. I can maybe see this going into that Priest deck as well, considering, again, if you get that Priest legendary, then this comes a 5 mana, 12/12 Beast. Although it does lose 1 health for each card in your opponent's hand, so you can't really control the cards in your opponent's hand. You can't really make them burn cards. So, I don't know. You have to hope they play out all the cards. And first epic is Worgen Abomination, 7 mana, 6/6. It says, at the end of your turn, deal 2 damage to all other damaged minions. I don't know, it's beefy. But, and it kind of works as a mini Baron, as a sort of a Baron Geddon, but only to damage minions. So you want to keep your minions undamaged and damage your opponent's minions? I don't know if there's any realistic way to do that. Well, I mean, you could. That's the problem. Like, I'm thinking, okay, Warrior has Whirlwind and Death Knight Garrosh's Hero Power, but it's deal 1 damage to all minions, not deal 1 damage to your opponent's minions. So, I don't know. I suppose on turn 8 you could Whirlwind and then drop this and do essentially a Sleep with the Fish. Well, but Sleep with the Fish is just rotate out. Anyway, time to see what the new epic is. Or legendary. Baku the Moon Eater. Start of game. If your deck has only odd cost cards, upgrade your hero power. Okay, yeah, I briefly mentioned this when I was talking about the changes to Shotgun Priest. Because Raza the Unchained is gone, it was in Whispers of the Old Gods. Here, the combo around that for Shotgun Priest was that you play Raza, and that sets your hero power free, makes your hero power free for the rest of the game. And then you play Death Speaker Anduin or whatever it is, and now your hero power is 0 mana, do 2 damage. When you play a card, it reset this hero power. Well, with this, what am I not thinking about? Am I misthinking about? Does this not combo with that? No, I'm thinking of Greymane, aren't I? I'm thinking of Greymane, which says that if your deck has only even cost cards, your hero power costs 1 for the rest of the game. I don't know. This is interesting, though. I'm gonna have to try and figure out if I can actually build a deck around Baku, then. And it's also a beast, so maybe I could try a hunter deck, although I lose a lot of stuff. Oh well. We'll see how it turns out. I'm just not sure what classes benefit from only having odd cost cards.
Golden Common.
Rotten Apple Baum again. Cutthroat Buccaneer, 3 mana, 2/4 Rogue Pirate with combo give your weapon +1 attack. So that's going to go straight into the Kingsbane decks, I think. Because it gives your weapon more attack, why not? Another Squashling, another Cutthroat Buccaneer, and another Bonfire Elemental. Alright. 10 packs to go, can I get another Legendary? Probably not, but there's always hope. Warpath, Echo, deal 1 damage to all minions, okay. That could combo with the Worgen Abomination, but probably not. Swamp Dragon Egg, Death Rattle, add a random dragon to your hand. Well, I suppose I could activate other dragon cards fast. I could maybe see that going into Dragon Priest. But, yeah, the big problem is I think you need a way to buff this or kill this. Maybe into Warlock and use the Dark Pact. Another Clockwork Automaton. Marsh Drake, 3 mana, 5/4 dragon with Battlecry. Summon a 2/1 poisonous Drake Slayer for your opponent. Yeah, so this is not something you want to put on turn 3 unless you have a way to unless you have a minion that can deal with the Drake Slayer, but that means you're sacrificing your turn 2 minion, maybe, or your turn 1 minion. So, I don't know. I don't know if it's spectacular. We'll have to see if new dragon decks develop around this. And another Mistwraith. Okay. Okay, rare once again. Witchwood Apple. Druid, 2-mana Druid spell. Says add 3 2/2 treants to your hand. I don't know, that doesn't seem very good, considering Druid doesn't buff minions in their hand. I suppose, although if those treants are 1 mana 2/2s, they might be better. But I suspect they're going to be 2 mana 2/2s. I haven't actually taken a look at the full card set yet. Another Druid of the Scythe, another Marsh Drake, Ghostlight Angler, 2 mana 2/2 Shaman Murloc with Echo. Well, it shows this combos with the Murloc that gains 1 mana, 1 attack whenever you summon a Murloc. But I don't know if it's spectacular, considering every Finn is awesome isn't in the well, it's in Wild, so I don't know. This might make Murloc Shaman more viable in Wild, perhaps. And Red Band Wasp, 2 mana 1/3 with Rush and has +3 attack while damaged. It's a beast and a warrior minion. It's not spectacular, but I don't know. Maybe if there's a warrior minion that allows your rush minions to attack multiple times on the turn they come into play, might be a bit more viable. Maybe. Although otherwise you have to damage it the turn it comes in. Blink Fox, 3 mana 3/3 rogue beast. Battlecry, add a random card to your hand from your opponent's class. Well, you've added hallucination into a 3/3 minion. That seems like it might be a good thing. Maybe. Another Witchwood Apple, another Squashling, another Ghostlight Angler, and another Silver Sword. Okay. That's not terrible, I guess, but I don't know what I'm going to do with all this yet. Okay, 1 rare. Pumpkin Peasant. Yeah, that's another copy. Swift Messenger, 4 mana, 2/6 with Rush. Each turn this is in your hand, swap attack and health, so it's potentially 4 mana, do 6 damage to a minion. This might go into that priest deck again, like I said, because, 4 mana, 6/6 with Rush is pretty decent. Witchwood Imp, Ferocious Hell. Draw 3 mana Druid spell, draw 1 card, gain 1 armor for each card in your hand. I don't know, that's okay, maybe? Not spectacular, though, considering it means Druid's not really been the class to hold cards in their hand. At least I don't think so. Well, you could. Phantom Militia, 3 mana, 2/4 with Echo and Taunt. Actually, I suppose all the Worgen attack and health swapping cards would be good in that priest deck, maybe. Ooh, okay. Is this our... Oh, wow, 2 epics. Sound the Bells, 2 mana Paladin spell with Echo, give a minion +1/+2. I don't know, that doesn't seem very spectacular. Pumpkin Peasant again, Rebuke. Okay, Deathweb Spider, 5 mana, 4/6 Warlock Beast. Battlecry, if your hero took damage this turn, gain Lifesteal. Well, that's okay, I think. I mean, considering they added the Warlock card to they added a card to the set to Warlock that says at the start of your turn your hero takes 1 damage. So if you have that on at the start of turn 5, then that triggers that easily. Otherwise, you're waiting a turn. And Mossy Horror, 6 mana, 2/7. Battlecry, destroy all other minions with 2 or less attack. Okay, so it's like a shadow word horror built into a minion. So it's a good way of dealing with your opponent's minions if they have a lot of small attack minions. Which does actually happen considering Token Shaman. Although, I don't know if Token Shaman's going to be as prevalent now as it was. Another Cutthroat Buccaneer, Witch's Apprentice. 1 mana, 0/1 beast with Taunt Shaman. Battlecry, add a random Shaman spell to your hand. I don't know. Well, random Shaman spells could be hit or miss. I mean, random everything seems to be hit or miss, but maybe someone will find a use for this. I mean, well, it's essentially Hex. It's like having a Hex on one of your own minions, but really cheap. Maybe really cheap Defender. Another Cutthroat Buccaneer. Another Swamp Dragon Egg. And another Phantom Militia. Not a spectacular pack, but you do what you gotta do. Another. Oh, that's an epic. And a rare. Okay. Black Cat, 3 mana, 3/3 Mage Beast, spell damage +1, and Battlecry. If your deck has only odd cost cards, draw a card. Okay, so maybe I could build a Mage deck around this and the Baku. Maybe? It wouldn't be a spectacular Mage deck because I'm losing a lot of things. I'm losing Apprentice. I'm losing Fireball. But I could still have Flame Strike and Firelens Portal. Nope, Firelens Portal is gone now. Never mind. Although I think I could still have Antonidas in my deck. And then maybe use him to generate Fireballs. I don't know, it might be something to consider. Walnut Sprite, 3 mana, 3/3 with Echo. That doesn't seem great, but what do I don't know, maybe it could go into the Rogue deck that does stuff with Echo. Fiendish Circle, 4 mana Warlock spell that summons for 1/1 imps. It's Colin the Finisher, but for Warlock. Granted, Warlock does have more synergy with demons than Shaman seems to have with Murlocs at the moment. So, I don't know. Maybe it could work. Coffin Crasher, 6 mana, 6/5 Priest minion with Death Rattle. Summon a Death Rattle minion from your hand. I don't know, it doesn't seem great, but might help Priest Quest a bit more reasonably. And Book of Specters, Mage spell. Draw 3 cards, discard any spells drawn. Well, I don't know. I suppose if you built a Mage deck that only had minions and the Death Knight hero maybe, you could this could be a really cheap way to add cards to your hand. I don't know if that would work really well, though, but that would be interesting to try. Elemental Mage deck with the Death Knight Jaina and just 2 copies of Book of Specters. I might have to see if that'll work. I did get some dust, of course, for those cards, so maybe I should craft Jaina. Although, I should probably hold on to my dust and see what becomes viable. Ravencaller, again. Biobrood Skitterer, 5 mana, 1/3 Hunter Beast with Rush and Poisonous. I don't know, it seems like a 5 mana targeted deadly shot. It could be good, it might be bad. I don't know. Hench Clan Thug. After hero attacks, give this minion +1 and +1, 3 mana, 3/3. Oh yeah, the other thing I've seen Biobrood Skitterer compared to is Explosive Shot, which I suppose that could kill up to 3 minions in theory. Although this can kill 1 minion of any health, so what do I know? Bewitched Guardian. 5 mana, 4/1 Druid minion with Taunt and Battlecry, gain +1 health for each card in your hand. Okay, so they're really trying to do a big hand Druid theme, I think. And another Silver Sword, okay. Well, 2 packs left. Will there be a legendary? Who knows? But probably not. Another Dire Frenzy. Quartz Elemental. 5 mana, 5/8 Priest Elemental, but it can't attack while damaged. I don't know, it doesn't seem spectacular, but... Well, or maybe you could... I don't know, maybe they're really trying to... It could work in Silence Priest, maybe. Like, you put it out, and then you silence it. So so it can attack while damaged. Although that decent, well, you'd want to silence it first before you buff it, I guess. Another Witch's Apprentice, another Rabid Worgen, and another Carrion Drake. Okay, down to the last pack. Hope for a legendary, rare, and no legendary. Another Empowered Steambot. Divine Hymn, restore 6 health to all friendly characters. Well, that actually seems like a really good spell. It's cheap and it could do a lot of healing. Clockwork Automaton again, Blink Fox again, and another Bewitched Guardian. Alright, well that does it. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go through my collection, think about it, see if anything viable comes up. But, also 195 dust, so yeah, I do have enough dust that I could craft a legendary now. I don't know if it's gonna be Jaina, but I'll give it some thought, see if I come up with anything. But, yeah. Well, thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, maybe leave a comment down below about what you liked. And if you want to see maybe more Hearthstone from this channel, make sure to click that subscribe button. That's all for now. I'll see you next time.